Usually we connect to a server in Chicago, but this time we connected to a server in Ontario.
Right on.
Bet you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Well, now you do.
Do you know how difficult it is to type with this thing on? It's tough. It's just tough, man. It's tough.
I imagine. Actually, I do because I'm pretty sure I had it on one other podcast. Had like 3 of them on, and I had to take them off. It's like this isn't working.
Yeah, I thought about wearing that one that ring that I won for that work thing, but it's not like winning a fantasy football ring. So I'm gonna keep wearing this for the podcast.
Yeah, it was entertaining though. I liked doing that. But...
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It got to a point where I started to look forward to it.
Well, it was funny because like I put a lot of work into writing all that crap on the board every week, to the point where someone comes in and I'm like, have you been working? Because this is this is a lot of stuff.
I remember there'd be the days that you weren't there, we all felt lost. We were just like, well, do we do picks?
All right, I'm playing it.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Oh, hello, Jesse. And
Hello,
Juice Nation.
Nick Russ.
How are you, Jesse?
I'm doing pretty good. Nick, how are you doing? How are you doing, Juice Nation out there?
Oh, I'm doing well. We already got Scott on Twitch.
Scott's on Twitch.
Hello, Scott. Good sir.
It's
good seeing you, Jesse.
Yeah, you too, Nick. I mean,
I bothered you at work earlier. That was yesterday. God, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
So my setup here at work from home. When I do work from home, I've got the record player to my right here. Excuse me. And I thought to myself, I'm like, because we got Mike. Yo, Mike. So I thought to myself, like, okay, I'm gonna call Jesse on Teams. I'm gonna point the camera at the record player and blast Spirit in the Sky. Like, I timed it out right, and it was fucking worked, but I could not figure out how to unblur the background on Teams. I could not figure it out. I was panicking. So it was just blurry image while Spirit in the Sky blasted, and Jesse's like, "What are you doing? Everything okay? Where are you at? What's going on?"
Well, Nick was like, because you were like, oh no. I'm like, what's happening?
It all went to shit. It was such a good play, and I was in my groove.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, what are you drinking?
Oh, me? I just cracked a Spotted Cow by New Glarus Brewing in Wisconsin. Nice. Someone gave me a 6-pack for my birthday.
Excellent. Good, man.
I'm drinking it.
Good.
What are you drinking?
I am going to finish my bottle of Fighting Cock bourbon that I've had for a couple weeks. I have not had anything to drink since last week's podcast, so I might get a little tipsy quick.
Nick looks like a redhead. Is that what you're saying, Scott?
Scott says, "Yeah, I look so ginger." I mean, like I've got light brown hair, and there's red in my beard, sure. But you know, it's the hair I got.
I'm looking like a snowflake.
Yeah, you got some salt and pepper in there. You're rocking it, man. Though. Oh, that's sweet. Area. That's sweet. You got some like Guy Fieri shit going on.
Don't say that. That's not a good thing to have going on.
I don't even know if that's an accurate description. I just thought I'd throw that one out there.
Well, put it back in. Put it away.
Oh, bourbon. I have missed you.
What are you drinking out there, Juice Nation?
Yeah, Scott, Michael, what are you drinking? Anybody else who's watching us, what are you drinking and listening to us? You know, before. Danielle's done it before, where it's just like I've tweeted where they tweet out what they're drinking when they listen. Oh, Mike's drinking a mango cart,
Nice.
and Scott found a Rogue Gray in the beard last week. I was so bummed out. I was late to work. You have one gray hair in your blonde beard. Are you sure it wasn't just like the
Really
light hitting it?
blonde.
Yeah.
You know what? Mine kind of came out of nowhere and hit pretty hard, pretty quick, so that there wasn't really anything I could do about it. So it's just like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm-
like, there's
Of course, I'm
no reason.
already married and have kids, so nothing matters anymore,
Wolf.
except for
Excuse
the
me.
kids and the wife.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so like,
And-
who am I supposed to be impressing over here? Ain't nobody.
Hey, man, you gotta impress yourself every day.
I still look good. I don't give a shit, bruh.
Scott is drinking peanut butter and chocolate porter. Gross.
Ooh,
It's called. Is
That's-
it called? He said Sweet Baby, Jesus.
Jesus.
Is it called Sweet Baby Jesus, or did you take a drink, think it was really good, say out loud Sweet Baby Jesus, and then type it out?
I'm assuming it's called Sweet Baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Who makes it? Is it a local brewery, Scott? And next time you come into town, you should bring me some local breweries that I can't get here,
man.
bruh.
That fool's not gonna be back anytime soon.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'm
it
just
is
saying
called
next
Sweet
time.
Baby Jesus.
That's sweet. See, I want that one. And
And
Scott didn't bring it to me, so that's not very nice.
Mike is saying the gray hair is cool anyway, man. And I don't even like. Mike is looking younger each day, so he'll never have gray hair. It's that beautiful head of hair. Mike has such a good head of hair.
Indeed. I tried to be as
.com.
cool as you guys and grow my hair out, but it curled. So
Yeah,
there's
just
no-
keep growing it out.
So it just keeps going up and then around. And they're like
Yeah.
pigtailing up there.
Was it starting to look like Egon or something?
Yeah, I mean, look
Oh,
at that.
Yeah, you got some curly hair. You got
Like, that
some
stuff
curly
doesn't-
hair.
It doesn't like go down. It just like, if anything, it'll just like.
Yeah, but I also think you with longer straight hair would look kind of weird. Right?
Maybe
Like-
mine would be like I like to think I like to think that if I grew my hair out super long, it would be like Robert Plant's hair. So it would be like this.
Ooh, yeah, or like, yeah, that maybe.
Like
But you got to
wavy.
keep doing it. You just
Yeah.
got to keep going. It's a commitment, though. Mike, how long? I know that was your Robert Plant, but it totally looked like your Vinegar Strokes, man.
Yeah, well, have you ever seen him do it live?
No, I have never seen Robert Plant live.
Yeah, yeah, but like on a video,
Oh,
you could probably actually go to a Robert Plant concert still, but not a Led Zeppelin concert.
Yeah, yeah.
He'd play
Mike's
Big
been
Log.
growing. Mike has been growing his hair since October 2019, and yeah, he had a trim up. I went for a trim up last week, Michael. I got Carrie called it a dusting. I got a dusting because I'm growing it out. Growing out the hair is fun. Anyway, we have football to talk about. Oh, Jesse. Oh, whoa, I went blurry. Okay. I got a new Funko Pop. I haven't
Oh, yeah?
taken it out of the box yet. Trying to decide if I'm gonna take it out of the box.
Okay.
I wonder, you would never be able to guess it. I had no idea this Funko existed until Chris saw it yesterday at Books A Million in Davenport. It is a John Waters Funko Pop.
Wow.
I know.
Look at that.
He's holding a
mustache.
flamingo.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is fantastic.
That's
I had no
pretty
idea it
sweet.
existed. When Emily saw that I got it, she's like, "We got to find a Divine Funko," which is Divine was in Pink
Pink
Flamingos,
flamingos, yeah.
and
There's
it does not exist.
That movie is
Weird.
special.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, you can see Robert Plant and Alison Krauss live June 1st, 2022 in CMAC in Canandaigua, New York. And if you can't pronounce that, they're going to be in Saratoga Springs, New York, June 3rd, the very next day after one day of rest.
Oh. Oh.
And then Forest Hills, New York, and then Chicago, Illinois, and Clarkson, Michigan.
Yeah, Chicago would be the one to go to,
Indianapolis.
or Indy. I don't want to
wanna
see
go-
Robert Plant and Alison Krauss.
I want to go. I want to go to the one in Stuttgart, Germany, on July 16th, because I know someone who lives in Stuttgart.
What?
Yeah,
Go on. You can't just like, yeah.
what?
and
I know
move
someone
on.
who lives in Stuttgart.
Yes.
I know someone who lives in New Zealand.
All right. Like people you went to college with, or
Uh,
are you a spy?
High school.
Okay.
Like my brother-in-law's sister lives in Stuttgart. She used to
Those
live
who are
in
you
Hawaii.
those of you who are just listening, you're missing out the face. You're missing missing out on the face that Jesse is doing.
And then a buddy of mine that I went to high school with lives in New Zealand. He actually went to New Zealand. He's a doctor in New Zealand. Came back to the States for a while, and they ended up moving back to New Zealand because they love New Zealand so much.
Well, I can't blame them.
Yeah,
It sucks here.
I mean, well, that and like every day you walk out of the house, you can see a scene from Lord of the Rings. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah.
It's like living in the Shire.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, dude.
Cool, man.
Stuttgart.
So I know you've purchased a lot of records,
Nah.
but we should probably wait till the end to talk about that.
Probably.
Yeah.
If we talk about it at all.
Yeah. What are you
like
doing right now? Are you buying records right now?
I don't like to like bring up, my weaknesses all the time. No, man, I'm not doing nothing. I'm looking up. I'm just trying to see when I can get Robert Plant ticks, bruh.
Are you gonna go see Robert Plant?
No,
What?
I just want to know when I can get ticks, bruh.
How long has Brian been with you, Jesse? I'm just curious.
Oh, let's see. That's a great question, Nick. Thanks for asking. We've been married for almost 12 years now. And we dated probably about 4 years before that, so
Oh man,
we've been together for a while.
I'm really surprised she hasn't, like, killed you.
I know when to stop around her. I let her fly
okay.
around most other people. But you guys get me in smaller doses, so it's it's easier. And that's what I
true.
always say, that I'm fun in small doses.
That's fair. Hey, you're fun all the time, Jesse.
Yeah, but you only see me in small doses.
Yeah.
It's probably good. Hey, wait a second.
What?
Huh. So I'm looking for a new turntable.
Oh my gosh. Is that what you're doing right now?
No,
You're looking
man,
at
what are you talking about? I'm looking at Robert Plant. What are you talking about? And anyway, just so happens that I remembered without
Just
any
look at porn. Porn is healthier right
without
now.
any visual cues necessary. I just happen to remember that the type of turntable I'm looking to get is the same. I'll bring it back. Is the same brand as the microphones that we purchased to do this podcast.
Oh.
See, I brought it back. Audio Technica.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? You said? What's over here, you asked? Oh, nothing. Just my Audio Technica headphones.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm basically like a poster boy for this.
Is
Our
your
podcast is basically sponsored by Audio Technica.
is your current record player not working?
It is, but let me tell you something that I learned the other day.
Did you just exorcise a demon from your body?
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
or something. I don't know. I learned that. So I was listening to one of my records,
Which
the
one?
weekend to be specific,
Oh,
After Hours, and I've listened to those songs a lot recently, and I was like, man, something seems off about this. It seems like it was a slower song of his, and it seemed like it was going too quick, and I'm like, it's like this is definitely too fast, like, isn't it? So I like brought up Spotify, and I replayed that song, and I tried to match it up with what I was hearing on the record, and I got it in the same spot, and then listened to it for a while, and then you could just slowly hear the record version getting faster and faster and like it was gaining ground on the Spotify
that
version.
sucks.
So then I read that sometimes on cheaper ones, not cheap, yeah, cheaper ones, mine was cheap, that sometimes they will run a little fast. I can't remember what the reasoning was for that. It's like they think that like during shipping or something they'll get jostled and it'll slow it down or something weird like that. Like
Weird.
so cheaper record players will run a little fast sometimes. And I thought that was very bizarre. And I noticed it first when I was playing my Tainted Love single, because it's a
Nice.
single, but it runs at 45 speed.
Mm-hmm.
And so and it's a full record. I mean, which
Oh.
when I first started it up, it was like, and I was like, oh, that's not right. So I hit the little thing to change it to 45 speed, and it sped up. But then to me, it seemed like it was going way too fast. But it was right. That was like on the right speed at that point, and I'm like, So it was like not until I heard like the comparison between too slow and too fast that I realized something was going on.
That sucks. It was only $12 though, I guess.
Yeah, well, $12.88 American plus tax, plus American tax. I think it's 6% in Iowa. Am I wrong? Is it 7 now, or is it 6% still?
You're gonna fucking kill me tonight, Jesse. God damn it. Ugh. God.
So I've been looking for a different turntable, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've been wondering if I need to like re-needle mine at some point. I need to look into that.
Well, you can also clean them. So like I've also been looking at like sets on Amazon to like clean them. And one thing I saw.
Go to Record Collector.
There was like a needle thing that you could use. Why? Is it cheap there or something?
No, you can just support local for that.
Oh. Yeah, but then I gotta go somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see.
But you get the satisfaction of going to Record Collector, hopefully finding records there, and they'll help you find everything you need for cleaning your record and record player.
Yeah, see, what I would like is to bring my copy of Led Zeppelin 4 in there and ask if they could clean that for me, because that thing is fucked.
Oh, I've got a cleaner.
Yeah, I know,
I've
but I
got-
want them to clean that one specifically.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
don't know if they
assuming
will or not.
would.
I don't know.
I know they probably have I'm assuming they have the equipment there somewhere, because they probably have to clean all the ones that they get used or whatever.
Yeah, I
Um,
think so.
Anyway, we did what we said we weren't going to do.
Oh, we didn't talk about records. We talked about record players.
And we're only 19
Loophole.
minutes in.
Boom. Loophole.
Yep.
Hey, did you watch the Super Bowl, Jesse?
I sure did, Nick. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did, Jesse. I enjoyed the Super Bowl.
I enjoyed it too. You know, I didn't get to watch a lot of the commercials because I was at a place with people, and there was a lot of going on. So
You didn't miss much. I thought the commercials were lame, man.
oh really?
Yeah,
There had to have been some good ones in there, though, right?
maybe, but I don't remember it much. I wasn't drinking. I was trying to do a lot. Like I was making dinner and all this bullshit. So I was
Yeah, well, there was a little bit too much chatter for me for the halftime show too.
Oh, see, the halftime show was fun to watch, even though everybody was lip syncing
I thought
like badly.
everybody was except for I didn't think Dr. Dre was, and I didn't think Snoop was either.
I didn't think Mary J. Blige was. I think Eminem and 50 Cent were for sure. 50 Cent looked like he had no idea what the lyrics were that he was supposed to sing.
Well, he got body shamed quite badly because he's put on some pounds, and that's like almost exact like what people said almost immediately when they saw him at the party I was at. I was like, yeah, fucking yeah, he's old.
Yeah,
He's older.
I honestly thought he just looked jacked.
Yeah, he looked a little jacked, but he looked a little pudgy too. But
Yeah.
it's fine.
I mean, I'm still not gonna fuck with him.
No.
Mike is saying the Uber Eats ones were good. Yeah.
Jones and Jonas was pretty good.
Except that one just felt creepy to me. I don't know why. I didn't like it. It seemed like Tommy Lee Jones did not want to be in it, and he was. I don't know. But the Uber Eats one, I didn't realize that the candle that Gwyneth Paltrow eats it says smells like your vagina.
Well, yeah, that's her candle from her company.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would anybody buy that?
Wow, because it smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. She sells it from Goop.
God,
whatever. And there was a kind of a lawsuit that went out on that one. I think because they were exploding. Because apparently, candles have the ability or have the possibility, I should say, to explode when you light them.
Yeah.
Like if they're in like a glass container. I had no idea. I had never heard of this thing until I saw that Goop was being sued or something because some of their vagina candles were exploding on people.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Holy shit. That's why I didn't even know the candle existed. Scott
terrifying.
Scott mentioned the Austin Powers ad. I forgot about that. I will say that ad was awesome.
I
cracked me up.
I couldn't see all that one. I didn't catch all that one.
It was hilarious.
Because people were like, I didn't really enjoy the Austin Powers movie. And I'm like, just let me watch the commercial. Oh, by the way, I want to give people a little update about one of my Lego projects.
It's so cool. Man, you got to get rid of the glare. I don't know how. Turn your monitors off. Oh, almost. There you go. Nope. Now we can't see it. I mean, that's better. It's sweet, man. Those who can't see it, it is a Lego ship in the bottle. It's awesome.
I don't know where the power button is on this monitor.
Well,
anyway, it's a Lego ship in the bottle. If I get it closer, maybe you can see the ship in there, and the little pegs that are just like water. And actually, underneath here, it's kind of neat because on the stand itself, look at that. There's a little compass on the stand itself.
Oh man, that's cool.
Little globes on there. Some little globes on there. They spin around.
Mike is asking who didn't enjoy Austin Powers, and though I do agree that I remember them being funny, I watched the first one at the beginning of the pandemic. Like I started it, and I started to skip through it a little bit because it does not hold up. It's like sexist, and God, it's just bad. It's
Do you want to punish yourself? If you ever want to punish yourself, try to watch The Love Guru again. By Michael Myers. Oh my God. I think we've discussed that on this podcast before.
Anyway. Probably. It's a very bad movie.
But anyway, I remember watching Austin Powers in the theater with my dad, and I remember when we left the theater, my dad was like, "That was terrible." He was like, "That was terrible," and I almost walked out. And I was like, well, and he loves like, like Ace Ventura, like all those like goofy comedy movies and stuff like that, like Tommy Boy, all that stuff. And he was pissed when we left the theater for that movie.
Ace Ventura is another one that I don't know if I can ever watch again because of how transphobic it is. It's bad.
Well, yeah, I suppose you're right.
It's tough to like. It's tough to watch now. Anyway,
You can watch Ace
Uh,
Ventura too.
yeah, but that one is also not very
I guess
good.
it's probably a little insensitive to indigenous tribes.
Yeah,
Man, shut up about
you
it.
can't really watch either one of them anymore.
I'm
Uh,
watching them, but I won't enjoy it. Um,
I guess they did have a cable guy commercial at the Super Bowl,
which I didn't get to see because there was a lot of.
it wasn't that funny. It kind of was just like it's like they were just trying to force Jim Carrey to do this, and it was not. It was almost uncomfortable, but it wasn't cable guy uncomfortable. It was just this old man trying to do something from the '90s uncomfortable.
Well, Cable Guy was not necessarily like super funny anyway.
Yeah,
It was kind of more like creepy-ish. I mean, there's comedy parts in there for sure because it's Jim Carrey, but like it wasn't as funny and slapsticky as like other Jim Carrey movies, right?
yeah.
Guess what? I'm getting at.
I mean I don't mind the cable guy. Like I think I don't think it's a great movie,
Yeah,
but I don't
it's a
think
dark
it's a bad
comedy.
movie.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't think it's a bad movie.
So Scott said I watched Return of Jafar. It's still bad. I don't care. I'd watch that movie too. And then
I don't
Mike
think
said,
I've never seen it.
"Really? I mean, it's not as good because it doesn't have Robin Williams in it.
Well, it was direct to DVD, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
No,
That was a direct remake?
no, I'm not sure. And it would have been direct to VHS, I think.
Oh, look at this kid over here
Yeah.
laying down all this garbage.
But anyway, and then Mike said, they don't do those for fun, right? They do it for money. That one cracked me up. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Michael.
I did something that might be like a little bit. Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, what was that? There was this big
This
bass.
is my phone.
Oh,
Direct to video animated film. Yep. It was the first Disney direct to video.
oh. So then, King of Thieves, was that theater or VHS direct to
Robin
video?
Hood, King of Thieves.
No, which one was it?
With Kevin Costner?
No, the Aladdin. What Scott? What's the title of the third Aladdin film?
Aladdin
I thought
3?
it was, but I thought it was King of Thieves. Maybe
I'm sure it's
yeah.
not Aladdin 3.
No, it's Aladdin something. I
And the
don't know.
King of Thieves. Yep, you're right.
Yes.
Aladdin.
Feels good to be right.
We are both right because it's Aladdin 3 and the King of Thieves.
Jesus, you son of a bitch! I spit some of my bourbon out on that one. Just your quick little. We were both right, and then you rolled right into the Aladdin 3 King of Thieves. God damn.
Why,
That was a
who
good
keeps yelling at me?
Brand telling you to keep it down. Is Emily texting you to
No,
tell
it
me
was
to keep it down?
it was a buddy of mine, across the street neighbor, Travis, who has pretty good seats for Iowa games, and he said Riley Moss and Geno Stone wanted to get a picture with me tonight, and it's a picture of like Geno Stone like this with Riley Moss leaning in, and then between the two of them, you can see my neighbor Travis in the background.
Oh, that's pretty
like
good.
way back, and he's like, he looks like they wanted to get a picture with me tonight. That was it's fantastic,
Good, man.
and it was a great game from what Scott and Mike were saying earlier,
Yeah, in the
and it ended
62 text messages I got while I was trying to watch the Peacemaker finale. Jesus Christ, Mike and Scott. Could you guys not give it a fucking break for 3 minutes? It was I had to apologize to the people in the fucking room. And I threw my phone at one point. And I know I can mute the conversation, but you guys mean too much to me to mute our text thread. Mike wanted to forget about it, so we weren't supposed to talk about it.
well. Whatever, bros. I don't listen to anything people say. All right.
Ain't that the truth, man? All right. What now? Oh yeah, the Super Bowl. I thought the Bengals looked great in the first half, and they looked like a different team in the second half, and then the Rams did not look as good in the first. Well, they looked good in the first quarter, not in the second quarter, and then great in the second half. What are you doing? Are you even paying attention? You're looking down at your phone, aren't you?
You said, "Hey, I
Stop
have a half."
texting. We're fucking podcasting
you
here
said
right
half
now.
cheese and pepperoni.
God damn it!
No, I was listening. I'm trying to sell a keyboard. So someone texted me about it and they were gonna give me money. See, the keyboard is over here.
9:23 in
See
the
it?
PM.
Bleeding?
I see it. I do see it. Yeah.
I want to get rid of that SOB.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Someone messaged me and said, "Can I get it tomorrow for cash money?" And I said, "Yeah, for cash money."
Cash money, dog.
From Facebook, and they're actually gonna pay me what I want for it.
Oh, that's always nice.
Yeah, it never happens.
Are they expecting any HJs in exchange?
Well, I am.
Oh, I mean, you should always expect that as the seller.
Well, I expect that anytime I go anywhere ever, just in case.
Yeah. Prepared for the best, expect the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great. It's a great way
That's
to
why
think.
I always wear sweatpants.
Oh. Oh.
Yep.
I just thought it was because you got boners a lot.
I feel like you wouldn't want.
I mean, you don't if you get boners a lot, you don't want to be wearing constricting jeans. That's just uncomfortable.
That's
Chafes
true.
holds it in.
That's a good point.
And it's gonna hold it in so tight that the blood will go somewhere and it'll explode your heart. It's a fact.
Wow. Yeah.
Look
I never
it
thought of
up.
that way.
You wear jeans, you get an erection, your heart turns, your chest turns into a microwave, and your heart blows up. Fact.
That explains
to
a
a
lot
doctor.
of that explains a lot of why a lot of teenagers don't make it through puberty.
Yeah. This
'Cause
just in.
I heard that's a thing.
You know what? If this gets enough traction, we're gonna get a phone call from Joe Rogan. He's gonna have us on the show
Mhm.
talking about fucking microwave chests, exploding hearts, boner in jeans. Ugh.
Bonering jeans. Listen.
What?
Just listen.
He's shaking his head, nodding his head. I mean, I think he's shaking his head in approval.
Hey everyone. Did you
What?
know that we need to talk about the so yes. Okay.
Oh, now your
You got
head's
me.
in the game? Are
You
we
got
now going to
me.
talk about
All right,
football?
you got me. Listen. You got those guys, man, you know?
What guys? God, what guys, Jesse?
You
I'll
got
go
these
back
guys-
to talking about boners and jeans, Jesse.
You got these guys talking about all the stuff. Right?
Hey, Jump Steps on.
Hey,
What
Jump
the
Step.
fuck we're talking about.
Jump
Jesse,
Step,
we're talking about boners and jeans and football.
you're just in time. Because we're just about to talk about the honors awards.
Oh, we were?
Yes. So
Okay.
everything went according to our predictions mostly, right? Cooper Kupp got Offensive Player of the Year. Micah Parsons, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jamar Chase, Offensive Rookie of the Year. T.J. Watt, Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure if you had that or if you had Micah Parsons.
I think I went Micah Parsons. Yeah.
which is fine. Burrow gets Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah. Which makes sense. Dak fell apart at the end of the season, played like shit.
A fun thing about the Assistant of the Year was Dan Quinn.
Yeah, I
So you got a
get that
little
one.
shout out.
The defense turned around from last year.
Mike V. Rabel wins Coach of the Year. Is that how you pronounce that? V. Rabel?
Varabel.
Miyake. Wait. Miyake Variable.
Rabel.
Variable. Oh, yeah,
Rabble.
Variable. Okay, so Miyake
Yeah.
Variable wins Coach of the Year.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And Aaron Rodgers won MVP. Are you kidding me with this?
Yeah, I hated that. Ugh.
That's when it went off the rails for me.
Yeah.
And here's something else that I don't enjoy. So first of all, Nick, side combo so that people Juice Nation don't hear it.
Yeah.
I'll edit this out. So just a second. Hello, Nick.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Okay, so
hey,
Nick,
Jesse,
listen,
Jesse,
listen,
that's me.
I'm gonna edit this out just a second. I just
Okay.
want to make sure that Jumpstep doesn't hear it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna edit it out later.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that we were talking about record players and before we start.
Just
talking
record
about-
players, though. We were just talking about
That's
record
true,
players.
but I mean, we're stepping into his bounds a little bit. We're
I mean, maybe
stepping
if he
into
had
his-
us on his fucking podcast, but whatever. I mean,
what podcast? You mean Jump Steps, the Memory Box podcast, available anywhere podcasts are available?
I think it's that podcast. Yeah,
All right. Well, I won't tell him, but I'm gonna
it's the
edit this
podcast
out
where
so
he
that-
talks about music and records.
I'm gonna edit this out so that Jump Step doesn't hear it later.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Hey, Jesse. I think there's some creepy motherfucker behind you.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. Don't move too quick. He might tap your shoulder with his penis.
Oh.
Yeah. See? That's what happens. Oh God, he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it. He
Right in the mouth.
as Snoop has once said, he put your dick on his shoulder so it can have your mind, so it can be on your mind later on.
If this is gonna be that kind of pie, I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
What?
If it's, if it's
No,
gonna
I
be
heard you.
that kind of
you
a
don't-
party, I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
No, I heard you. Like what? Like what? Where was that from? Is that a Jesse original?
No.
What is that? What is that from? Is that a Nutty Professor thing? Another movie that does not hold up.
Oh, you want to know what doesn't hold up? Eddie Murphy Delirious.
Oh,
stand-up special. Holy God. I recommend that to nobody. If you are sensitive about things at all. And you should be. Because it was like shocking. I was
Really?
shocked.
I remember laughing so hard I like cried at that when I was younger. But also I'm a matured adult now and get easily offended. So maybe I should check it out. Maybe I shouldn't check it out. I have it on DVD. Yeah. Jesse Jump said, "Shut your damn mouth." Delirious holds up.
I wish. It does. Okay, so if you skip the first 15 minutes of it, it holds up. It comes out hard, though,
Hot.
now, in a bad way.
Sure. What are you doing now? Are you buying more shit? You don't have to crawl. You can just walk it over. Oh, bye.
Bye.
Brittany came in and grabbed her yoga mat like a fucking weirdo. Slinked in like a worm. I still hear you laughing.
Wait, can you hear? Okay, I'm playing something. I want you to know if you can hear it on the podcast.
Shit, if this gonna be that kind of party, I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potato.
Okay. Are you looking at porn? Are we gonna watch porn?
Did you hear it?
No, I did not hear anything.
Did anyone? Did anyone in Juice Nation hear that?
What are you trying to play?
It's gonna be that party. I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
What? You were laughing during that. I could not understand you. Mike
If it's
said
gonna
he
be that
heard
kind
it.
of party, I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
Well, someone explain it to me. So I'm listening to Jesse through Zoom, not through Twitch. So everybody in Twitch
Oh,
and
wait,
our
no
podcast
one
are
say
in it.
anything to him. I'm sending him the link right now. No one say
Okay.
anything.
All right.
You just
all
watch
right.
this.
All right.
All right.
Talk amongst yourselves, I guess.
She. It's actually so. It's actually a quote from something that I don't know what it is. It's an excerpt from Mantan Moreland's "That Ain't My Finger."
I don't get it. I mean, like, I get it, but why?
It's apparently on some sort of song, but anyway, like the Beastie Boys put it in one of their songs too.
Fucking bizarre. The internet's weird, guys. The internet's really weird.
That was pre-internet by many, many years. But it's funny that I can search that one phrase and get exactly what I was looking for. That's actually one of the first comments in that video. It's like, if I search, if it's gonna be that kind of party, I'm going to stick my dick in the mashed potatoes and get a video with that exact quote.
I don't even know.
It's a
I don't know how
great
to
time to be
respond.
alive. Sort
I
of.
don't know how to respond to this. So Cooper Cup won Super Bowl MVP.
Oh yeah.
Are we done talking about football? Like, I keep trying to bring it back, and you're just like, let's talk about
the rails
fucking
tonight.
potatoes.
Hey,
and,
the honors award for best moment of the year goes to Justin Tucker's 66-yard field goal.
Makes sense.
And then Tony Baselli, Leroy Butler, Sam Mills, Richard Seymour, Bryant Young, Cliff Branch, Art McNally, and Dick Vermeil got into the Hall of Fame.
Applause, clap,
Mm-hmm.
clap. Good for them.
It's hard to do, and they did it.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
You go.
No, you go. I'm switching subs, and it sounds like you needed to say something.
Oh no, I was just like every once in a while you kind of think the Hall of Fame is kind of stupid or whatever, but like those guys are going to be around now forever.
I don't think the Hall of Fame's stupid. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
And
I would love to be in a Hall of Fame somewhere. The only thing I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame for is masturbating, and that's just sad.
Well, I think that you will probably not a first ballot Hall of Famer, but like definitely like maybe one of those guys who makes it in like 20 years down the road.
Yeah.
For pro football juice.
I'm like that guy that people are going to be like, but he did it so many times, and it's like playoffs don't necessarily count for regular season shit, and be like, that's fair. It was those extra wanks.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like I said, Pro Football Juice Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get in right away.
Yeah.
But at least I'm assuming at some point. I'm first ballot.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
question.
I figured you and Mike were first ballot Hall of Fame. Like, just...
well, I'd say like I don't know, me, Mike, Scott jumps in.
Scott is
Danielle.
founder of this Hall of Fame. Ew, stop. That's Scott is founder of this Hall
obviously,
of Fame.
my brother.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Man, but I'm not even first ballot, huh?
I'd say but like in 20 years or so, you'll get in there probably.
Man, I gotta really
Mac, Bill.
I gotta really up my game. Mac does not do that. He is a saint.
The lady who made our or the people at the banner store that made our banners. The lady who took a picture of us at the parade and sent it to us.
Scott's asking what he found. Yourself, Scott, several times over.
What did you find, Scott?
Okay.
Interesting that Scott is finding things. Listen. I have some news.
Oh, the Rams won the Super Bowl, in case anybody was curious.
Yeah. If they're even remotely interested in anything that we have to say, we would know.
What?
Scott, we're talking about the Hall of Fame of Pro Football Juice.
No, I was talking about the Hall of Fame of masturbating.
Yeah, you were, but then I kicked it over to the Hall of Fame of Pro Football Juice.
When? Since when? I was talking about masturbating this whole time.
No. The whole time?
The whole time, Jesse.
Listen.
I thought you were talking about it the whole time. How would I not be first ballot for Football Juice Hall of Fame?
See, this is the reaction I wanted.
Like,
this is the reaction that I was trying to get.
I thought I had to up my game masturbatory purposes. Like,
no, I said it 2 times. I said it 2 times. I said it once. You went back to jerking it, and I'm like, okay, I'll give him some time. And then I, when you were done talking about it, I brought it back again. It said Pro Football Juice. Remember, like,
no,
dude. And this is what this is the reaction I wanted. But you were just rolling with it, so it wasn't fun.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about masturbating, and I was gonna be like, oh, all these people beat off more than me, which is why I thought it was weird that you mentioned my sister. Like,
yeah,
you're like,
and the lady that took a picture of us when we were in the
yeah. I was very confused, and I was also impressed at your like memory chops of masturbatory references. Oh, I'm getting too worked up about this.
Anyway, like,
by
the way,
just said anyone else that ever noticed how many songs were about masturbating? I'm very curious now.
I know that there's a direct quote in Green Day song. God damn it! Is it Paradise?
I know.
But my lipping closed my eyes, take me away to paradise. Because he says, basket case, yes, of course. He says, "Cause when masturbation lost its fun, you're fucking lazy."
I feel like I might knew that right away. Blah. Ooh, excuse me.
I made a joke
asked-
about that when I was a child.
You need to get some ice at some point.
When I was in junior high school, someone spouted that line out to me, and I said, "Oh, who's this late? Who's this? What was it? Who's this lazy gal, and how can I get her number?" Because the line is, "When masturbation lost its fun, you're fucking lazy." And so I said, well, "Who's this lazy character, and how can I get her number?"
Nice.
So I did a dad joke in junior high, and it did not go over well. But when I say that I've been doing dad jokes for a long time, I've been doing dad jokes for a long time.
Yeah. You've been doing dad jokes longer than young Bryce has been alive. We were doing a quick side joke, side work conversation here. So since I've taken back over the deployment team, I have implemented 2 new meetings. One meeting is a project deployment meeting, and one meeting is Grateful Friday. It's our daily stand-up that's actually Grateful Friday, where we all come together and I have everybody say something that they're grateful for that day. And Ray sometimes throws out topics. It's fun. Like it's a good way to joke around and laugh and have a good time. So today our project deployment meeting, I did a virtual scavenger hunt. I took some tips from Emily, but then I wrote up some things. One of the things I had in there was a link or photo of your favorite 90s dramatic film. Nobody could produce a 90s dramatic film. And young Bryce, had no idea, could not think of a single 90s film, and sent me a link that said the 90s with a question mark to a Google image search. And he said because he was born in 1998.
Oof.
And we all just like stopped talking. I remember so many things, I feel like, from 1998, and he was just being born.
Oh, bye, Jump Step. Just a second. Just bye, Jump Step. Also, I
Bye,
didn't know
Jump
that
Step.
Flagpole said it was about masturbation, but it's a great song. And I looked it up while Nick was talking. He said this song is about how our society can drive people crazy and the effects of what happens when you're driven crazy. It's also about masturbation. That's literally what it says. What is
You're
that?
old,
What?
Mike. Mike used to call me old.
Oh man, I can't
Mike's
believe
old.
how old you are.
I play basketball with a bunch of youths. It's a bunch of old guys, us, and youths. And there are a couple guys that we play with. They're like 22, 23. One kid tries to body up on me, and I'm pretty sure I'm like 80 pounds heavier than him, and 4 inches taller. And he is 22, 23. And he was like, "How old are you?" I said 33. He and his buddy were like, "You don't look 33." I took that as a compliment. I don't think they're saying I look 43. I'd like to think they think I look like, 31 and a half.
That's a good
Yeah.
joke. If anyone gets the chance to say this joke, it's a great one. Hey, you don't look 33. But remember when you did look 33. You old
That is a good
bitch.
one. I did
Anyway.
call you out in a work meeting today,
Yeah, I was
Mike.
going to say, you got called out in the Pro Football Juice podcast for calling Michael out in a Dell meeting. That's rude.
That was the weirdest fucking meeting I've ever been in. I jump into this Dell meeting. We have Dell reps. Mike's already on the call, doesn't have his webcam on. I jump on because I know our boss is going to be on there, and so I throw my webcam on. So Mike, because he's a good friend, and he's like, I want to support my friend who's also on webcam. Throws his webcam on, and then the guy was just like, "Whoa, Mike and Nick, I thought you guys just had the same. I thought you were the same person, just different angled cameras." Because the guy thought we looked alike with the and I'm guessing it's because of the long hair and the beard, and it was fucking weird. And then I called Mike old.
What a crazy story that was.
Okay, Mike, you're gonna have to clear this up for me. Was it the Dell rep or Kurt that asked if I was a descendant of Adam from Adam and Eve? Because it was fucking weird. It was really weird.
Hey, people used to think that we were brothers.
Yeah.
Nick. And then one time, someone thought that me and Michael were brothers
Oh.
because because they charged food that I ordered at the bar to Matt, who is Mike's actual brother.
Yep. Yep.
But she was kind of a dim bulb, so we don't talk about that one very much.
Okay, so Mike said it was a Dell rep. Said there was a lot of shit going on at the beginning of that meeting, and then like Brian jumped on and everything got straight to business. It was perfect. Dad jumped on. Oh God, this ring gets to be heavy, Jesse.
A burden is the crown of the wear the crown.
What?
As they say. Heavy is the head that wears the burdens.
You go home. You're drunk.
Heavy is the crowns that wear the heads.
Doesn't even make any sense. All right, so we're out of ice, so I'm gonna do bourbon and water. I just want it chilled. I don't like warm drinks.
Why don't you reverse piss in it?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because piss is warm, so if you
But-
reverse piss in it, it'll be cold.
But that doesn't that mean like me throwing up out of my fucking mouth?
I would say probably out of your penis, right?
How do you throw up out of your penis? Then you're just pissing.
I don't know. Jizz? Isn't jizz basically throw up out of your penis?
That's like penis spit, like saliva.
Well, what is urine then?
This is we're off the fucking rails, Jesse. I don't even think we've been on the rails this whole goddamn time.
One time someone called me an idiot because I said the opposite of a horse is a cow.
Mike just said, guys, focus.
And the opposite of a dog is a cat. And someone's like, no, that's not right. Well, then you tell me what an opposite of a cat is. All right? You tell me. You don't like what I have to say? Come up with something else. All right? And if you can't, then shut your mouth.
Oh, we're going to talk about free agents. For free agency. There's so much we can talk about. We've talked about nothing.
Hey, did you know? Did you know that the Cowboys are in a little bit of hot water, Nicholas?
Yeah, I mean, I assume that they're always in hot water. But yeah.
Scott, I have a rundown. I just never follow it. I have it very well laid out right in front of me. It's just like, that's not going to happen. Especially because this is technically like an off-season show, so it's like I don't give a rip about it yet anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we have a little small group of fans, and we pretty much talk to you guys, so and gals, and
yeah, I have it written
everyone.
Oh, he's asking. Oh, do you go off the road? Yeah. Wait, hey, did you know that OBJ made $3 million for his playoff run and then tore his ACL? That sucks.
Didn't he score 2 touchdowns before he's or 1
I
touchdown?
thought it was one.
It was 1. It was Cooper Kupp that scored 2 touchdowns against Eli Apple, who's getting destroyed on the internet right now.
Yeah, I would not like to be anyone famous at all in these times of social media. I think it sucks. I would suck to be a celebrity right now.
Yeah.
It's like you can't. There's no level of privacy whatsoever, and like, excuse me, people make mistakes. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but like, if you are a celebrity or a sports figure or anybody that's in the spotlight, you can't do shit without catching hell.
But then you think about all the money and like cars and coke, and you're just like, shit. Well, maybe I can do it. The coke was just a joke, by the way.
By the way, you're not wrong, because if you have enough money, you can get out of anything.
Scott. So sorry, this just reminded me that Scott said Cooper Kupp is what I think of when someone asks me to describe a Mennonite. His beard and vibe is incredibly Amish. Okay,
Amish, yes, but Mennonites are clean.
I saw a pregame photo of Cooper Kupp, Cooper Kupp was wearing a Grateful Dead jersey. So now I like Cooper Kupp. He's cool in my book.
I
I
Cooper Kupp
hope he
was wearing a
wasn't.
Kobe jersey for the
See, that makes him a
for the
little
parade.
uncool in my book.
So yeah. I mean, I don't think he's that cool.
When I saw the Bleacher Report notification that he said that this was for Kobe, I was walking from my house into my garage, and like, I'm not making this. I went, ugh, he wasn't even there, and I just kept walking. Like, I don't, like, why would Cooper Cup be like, this is for Kobe? Like, what's the point?
He could have said this is for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
There was like a 20-year difference in play. No, not really. Mike said, yeah, but they are in LA. But
so what? Oh, by the way, if you're the Chargers right now, you must feel like fucking dog shit.
oh yeah,
And Scott, it's okay about the Mennonite thing because you brought up Amish, and that's way more accurate. It's like it's like Andrew Luck and Cooper Cup would have grown up on the same farm, right?
yeah. He can't grow a beard.
Hey, look at that! And you mentioned the barn thing too. We got it. It came full circle, and we got it under wraps. So Nick, I have a bead on a Bob Seger album.
Jesus Christ, Jesse!
Did
you just wait for Jump Step to leave?
He
Okay,
left.
just
Is he
curious.
Gone? Is he gone?
Yeah, he is gone.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, did you know that Aaron Rodgers and Shailene Woodley are no more?
I was wondering if you'd bring that up,
no.
and I don't care.
What are they gonna do?
Excuse me.
But what are they gonna do?
God, I'm gonna try to steer us away from the record talk. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it, Scott. Don't even worry about it. Nick will be strong.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay.
Wait a second. Did you know that Kevin O'Connell is officially hired along with Mike Pettin and Ed O'Donnell?
I was wondering what you thought of the Mike Pettin hire.
I
as
like the Mike
coach.
Pettin hire. I'm thinking to myself, is there going to be an offensive coordinator? And I'm thinking also to myself, maybe there isn't going to be. Maybe it's just going to be Kevin O'Connell taking over the old offense, and then old Eddie Donatello taking over that D, bro. Ooh, we got take over that D, bro.
So, do you feel pretty good about having Kevin O'Connell, a offensive coordinator for a coach that has now been to 2 Super Bowls, won one of them Super Bowls, and the last offensive coordinator for that coach was in the Super Bowl playing against his former head coach?
Wait, what?
You feel pretty good about that? So, like, Zach Taylor used to work, I think, as an assistant coach on the coaching staff of Sean McVay.
Right. Well,
and
then
then
the McVay tree, right?
It's getting huge.
It's traced back to somebody else's tree. Is it the Andy Reid tree or something?
Andy Reid would have been shit. Where did Sean McVay come from?
Didn't he come from the Redskins?
No, that was Shanahan.
Yeah, but I thought they were all like together somewhere.
Oh, Scott says it's this Shanahan tree.
Ah, the Mike Shanahan tree. And that makes a lot of sense because Kyle Shanahan, McVay, Zach Taylor. Okay, so Pettin is actually a defensive coach. So I do think that they're probably going to bring another offensive coordinator in. I just don't think that you know what? It was going to go one of two ways, right? They were going to get a coach who was just coming off of a high Super Bowl win, which is what we got. But it also kind of gone the other way, and we would have gotten a coach who was hungry for that and knows what it takes to get to that point. But now he's to the point where he knows what it takes to win one. Yeah. So I'm actually, I don't know, I'm just cautiously optimistic because I'm a typical Vikings fan, right? I'm hopeful for the future, and we'll hopefully it works out. But like they're not. The problem is there's been so many that have already worked out. It's gonna drop off at some point.
So Scott reminded us of LaFleur So now you've just got someone in your division who knows how McConnell like would act, but McConnell would also know how LaFleur would act or coach. So I'm curious how that plays out. I saw a little thing today saying that McConnell is who Kirk Cousins like needs to get him back on track.
Yeah.
I'm curious though, like I will not say that Cousins is a great quarterback, but he had one of the best seasons of his career this past year.
Right.
Why does he necessarily need to get back on track? I think there are like things that he needs to like fix, but I don't think it's a back on track kind of thing. I think he's getting better as he plays.
Well, the problem I think is that if you kind of watch him, there's almost seemingly like a panic, right? Like he doesn't know, he's not the kind of guy who's going to take you to the promised land. He's not the guy. He's not the guy who's going to take you all the way, because he doesn't have what it takes, like a Mahomes, to just like come back when the Bills are throttling you, or for that matter, Josh Allen, who when the Kansas City is throttling you, right? He's not going to get in a showdown like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like that, and that is really the only thing that's missing, right? Like that's the next step. Which if he could get to that point, fuck yeah, hell, give me like, and I would take him all day, every day. The problem is, I've seen that too. Like, I've seen many articles that said like O'Connell is what Cousins needs. With O'Connell, Kirk Cousins isn't going anywhere. But he's so expensive.
Yeah, what are you paying him? Not you, but what are the Vikings paying him?
I don't know what his contract is, but it's a fuckload of money. It's like $45 million or some shit like that.
Man, I saw a thing yesterday, or they did the day before, saying if like Derek is only looking at a contract of $40 million a year or something like that, and I was like, fuck, dude, $40 million a year is still pretty goddamn sweet.
Well, yeah, and I mean the also the deal is that, and it's not going to happen for a while. Okay, so I was wrong. It was okay. No, I'm not wrong. His 2022 dead cap number, his cap hit number is $45 million. His dead cap number is $45 million as well. So he's got a $35 million base salary and a $10 million signing bonus. This is for 2022.
We really picked the wrong business. We really picked the wrong jobs, man.
Well, I think Jesus didn't want us to play football, because he would have made me. About 6'5" and built like a fucking brick shit house.
Yeah, and I don't like pain. I mean, the tattoos are different, but I remember when I was in football in junior high, I would run at people and like intentionally be slower so I wouldn't have to hit anybody. I didn't want to hit anybody, and I didn't want to get hit.
I would love to have been someone who was in the open field tackling somebody.
I was on special teams because I was fat.
Oh, I was on the line. They put me on the line. Could you imagine? On the offensive line, I was a right guard and a left guard in my career. And it's like, talk about where you just put somebody. It's like playing the outfield in baseball.
Yeah,
just like throw you out there. Like, I don't know, you're running a guard. And like, I was fairly fast, and it sucked, and I was horrible. Weird.
Man, that sucks, man.
I would have loved to have been like a safety, or like, a safety, because I was fast, but not like blazing speed. I was fast enough.
Mike was right guard on the offensive line in 7th grade at 75 pounds. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Sorry, Mike. My God. Also, you were 75 pounds in 7th grade. My dog weighs 85 pounds.
There was a thing called like I believe it's called the Oklahoma drill, but I can't remember. Where they put you in, a padded half. What?
Oh, I just wanted to let Mike know I'm not trying to skinny shame him. I'm just, like,
well, I mean, Mike's a skinny fella, it's just what it is.
The kid he went against was smaller than him. My goodness. In 7th grade,
Oh,
I was
nice.
like 190 pounds in 7th grade.
I don't remember how big I was, but I was like one. I would have guessed I'm like one in the middle of you two, probably.
I was one fat son of a bitch.
But like there was an Oklahoma drill where there was a pad in the back, and then they basically put you in a horseshoe pen, right? Like where you were standing there. The next person in line came to try to knock you out of the pen, right? Like to knock you out of the box. Then they stayed in the box and tried to like defend. So the only time I ever got somebody out, because they lined you up by like height, I think it was. I knocked somebody out for the first time of all time. I don't remember like who or why or what happened. But the kid that was behind me was our quarterback, and he blasted me. He fucking came up and smoked me out of the like I was like both feet like backwards, like smoked out of the circle like in one shot.
Why?
I was like, "What? What do you mean why?"
What? Your quarterback blasting you, and you were the on the offensive line.
Yeah, but this is during like a drill where you're supposed
Oh,
to
okay.
like hit kids out of a box. Right?
Sorry,
Like,
man. I should full disclosure. I'm getting a little drunk. I did not see this coming. I'm getting a
yeah,
little
see, that's what I'm saying.
toasted.
I try to give you a Pro Football Juice Hall of Fame thing, and you think I'm talking about wanking it. And,
I know. Well, I got masturbating on the mind. I guess I don't know.
Oh,
Uh,
hey, we got an hour and 6 minutes in.
Scott said, okay, so we Scott said that Mike was the biggest kid on the Pee Wee team. Then Mike said there weren't really any big kids. It was fine. Then Scott said, I remember when I was the 125 junior year, heart rate was hilariously low. Don't it's not that bad. Like my average heart rate ranges between 42 and 48, but it's because I'm a runner. Like you might have just been in shape.
Yeah, how about that, Scott? How about that was a little compliment from your brother there. You gotta take those in and soak them up, because they don't
Yeah.
come very often.
I feel a little bad because in high school, Scott went through a little bit of a I don't know, a virus or a disease thing where he lost a bunch of weight, and I was a little piece of shit who said he was like anorexic or whatever. But in my defense, he did coin the nickname for me in high school as the Gourd. So because my body was shaped like a gourd because I was a fat
boy.
man.
Well, that's true to fashion. You guys are
Yeah,
assholes to each other.
my family is so toxic. Holy shit!
Can I, Scott? Can I ask you what virus you had so that I may try to get it for myself?
No, he didn't know. Like, he just like one time just got all weak and ragdolled it into the bath and the shower, and Dad had to like pull him out. It was yeah. And Scott, I feel like I remember the conversation when someone was like, "Hey, what's up with your brother?" And I was like, "I don't fucking know. He's probably like anorexic or some shit like that." And I walked away. Like that was most likely what happened. I wasn't like, "Hey guys, Scott's anorexic." I remember exactly what happened when you coined the gourd thing. Yeah. But also that was fucking high school. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, and that's funny.
The gourd
Admittedly,
thing?
Yeah, admittedly, that's funny.
Hey, Jesse, guess what? I didn't know this, but Brandon Scherf is a free agent this
Oh
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You know what's fun, Nick?
What's fun, Jesse?
I didn't even think about like talking about free agents, right? I just kind of went through my little deal, and I actually, to be honest, we went through almost everything that I had on my list.
That's great.
We stumbled through every single thing that I had on my list, except for one thing.
It's fucking fantastic.
Or two things, three things, and that's it.
Eight things.
No, but I do want to talk about free agents. But I think maybe we should sideline that because
maybe we should do a free agent conversation the week before free agent frenzy and the week after free agent frenzy.
We
whatever.
Always have a free agency frenzy show, and then a draft show. Man, I just I enjoy the podcast. I enjoy the you know, it's funny because like it's fun. It was fun to have us in the same room and talking to each other, and I feel like we got a lot more laughs out of it because I feel like there was a lot more physical comedy going on.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy being live and talking to Michael, Scott, John,
Yeah.
Jeff, Jeremy, people who come on and talk and interact. It's great.
Yep. I really like being able to get drunk and not having to get a ride home
Right.
from your place, because it always pisses off the person who has to drive me. You know how many times Emily got upset at me because she had to drive me home because she would fall asleep on your couch? Now I get to be in my own goddamn basement. This is great.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, it's a lot easier to produce the show.
Oh, that's fantastic. I like it. I like it. You know who also likes it? Fucking John Waters Funko.
Hey, wait a second. Didn't you say that there was someone with a penis in my ear earlier?
Yeah, we could just say Cooper Cup is our man of the hour.
Oh, we didn't have a man of the hour last week. I thought we were just done with man of the hour.
No, I mean, why would we do a man of the hour of the fucking Pro Bowl?
I would have picked Justin Jefferson.
My man of the hour probably still would have been. I would have said like Joe Burrow, just for the fact that he was a sophomore and he made it to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, and he was hurt and kept going.
Yeah,
like, he showed a lot of spunk out there.
I feel bad for Joe Burrow because his offensive line could not stop shit. I get that Aaron Donald is a beast, but they couldn't stop anybody on that defensive line
because they don't have an offensive line. It's been an issue all year. And like, if they don't do something to fix that offensive line, they went to the Super Bowl with a shitty offensive line. So basically, they're just missing an offensive line. So what they need to do in the offseason is build that up a little bit, and they can be right back where they were and win it.
They've got to be solid with money. So like, go out and get Brandon Sheriff and fucking like Nate Soldier. Guys, I can't say it. Soldier. Jesus Christ. Fucking Cam Robinson. Do whatever you have to get the fucking offensive line that you need.
No.
What?
Brandon Sheriff's coming to Minnesota.
I think Brandon Sheriff should go to the Cowboys because the Cowboys' offensive line is getting old.
Scott says that his Brandon is Evan McPherson.
That's just because he stayed on the outside on the field during the halftime show,
which was fantastic to be honest. But it's just like kind of an honest thing because like, oh, what am I gonna do? Go into the locker room and do special teams adjustments that don't exist? No, I'm gonna sit out here and sit on the bench and watch a freaking sweet show.
Yeah, why would you miss a show where Dr. Dre is performing and Snoop Dogg and fucking Eminem and Mary J. Blige? Why would you go inside for that?
Do you know how much cred Evan McPherson got from pulling that move?
Oh yeah, if the Bengals ever cut him, he's gonna get signed right away.
Oh yeah, I mean, first of all, he's money as a kicker. They'd never cut him unless he was a salary cap thing. But he's cool. He's a cool dude, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut this off.
Hey, Mike, don't tell anybody at work, but I'm really glad I work from home tomorrow because I'm going to stay up late for I am podcasting, and then I'm going to game with you fine gentlemen.
Is that a thing?
We gonna game? We gaming? We going to touch balls and putt-putt?
I'm going to do it. I don't know if you guys are.
I would love to touch some putt-putt balls.
I got to pee. Anyway.
I've got a pee too, Jesse.
A P2, Ooh. You better get on
that. Hey, find us and listen to us anywhere podcasts are available.
Yeah, or you can watch us live every time we do this song, bitch. On twitch.tv/profootballjuice or old episodes on YouTube.
Tweet at us or Facebook us at Pro Football Juice, hashtag Juice Nation.
Juice Nation.
Play golf with friends with us.
Yeah. Scott, I told you to get a gaming PC. Dingus, that's what I'm talking about.
If Chris can play it on his shitty laptop, you can play it on your whatever.
It's actually a very low intensity game. You can probably play it on your device. That they probably gave you, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks to Smoky Room Films.
Hey, you know what, motherfucker? Thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
Yeah, thanks to M&M's and hashtag Gribbit.
You know what? You know what, Jesse?
What?
Thanks to Brienne.
She is a sexy mama.
Mm-hmm. Steamy. Downright steamy.
Oh, yeah.
Peace. Oh yeah, thanks to like Mike and Scott and John.
Yeah, thanks to John. Yeah, Danielle and everybody who listens to us. Alicia,
Everybody, Jeff.
Jeff, Adam,
Snowman. Jeremy.
Yep, Jesse's parents. Jesse's hot mom. Jesse's hot sister. Jeremy's Jesse brother. But
I already said that. I'm cutting you off. Peace again.
Deuces.